Welcome back to the New Music Alliance Radio Hour. I'm Ace Hausthor, joined this week by Mistress Miriam and Mark Sherry. You just heard Running by June Millington. Before that, we had Lonesome Cowboy's Lament by Ray Mason Band. And starting things off, The Forgotten One by Times of Grace.
Where do you want to start?
Ooh, there's a lot of places to start.
Let's start with June, because we just
start
heard
with
her.
June.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I know. She's awesome. Like, she's a goddess of rock.
Absolutely.
So for anybody who doesn't know what her rock pedigree is, she comes from the band Fanny, which was a huge big mega band. It was really the first popular nationally all-female band. They did some great stuff. And she's obviously still got all her chops, if not more now. So, yeah, she's...
Those guitar licks.
Yeah.
I know.
2015.
The funk. There's something...
funk,
I mean, there's so much going on. You got the funky sound. You got the... I do hear like a little Kate Bush in there. You know, you were talking about that 80s kind of sound.
Yeah, kind of funky Bowie sound, yeah.
Funky Bowie
Fleetwood
sound.
Mac, it's got everything in there, and that guitar tone is snarling. Wow.
Snarling.
Oh yeah.
I love it. It's snarling.
You're my snarling darling there.
Oh, my snarling darling, June Millington and Goshen. By the way, we should mention, because this is the Hilltowns. And she does run a rock and roll school for young women.
Yeah,
that's sick.
An amazing place. What is it, I think, called the Institute for Musical Arts, I think, in Goshen. And and they've had so many young women who've gone through there, many who've gone on to form some good bands. And I know, but we're talking one that we know, Calliope Jones, in the Western Mass area, and many others.
Yes.
So,
Doug Plotkin, who's my drummer in my band, went to...
Wonderful.
Yeah. Right.
And then before that, we had Ray Mason Band. And speaking of snarling guitars, also some pretty solid shredding there.
Yeah.
Ray is a local treasure, of course, but everyone knows Ray. He's a international act, and he's I love this song. It's it has that cowboy sound to it. But
that's their cowboy side. Yeah,
that's their.
It's called Lonesome Cowboy's Lament. It certainly makes sense.
It does. I don't know if it kind of is a play on words of the Lonesome Brothers, which is another band that he's in. But it's a great track.
So, and before that, Times of Grace. Now, this is an interesting one because Times of Grace is actually a metal band, I believe. And their lead guitarist is from West Hampton, who also happens to be the drummer and lead producer of Killswitch Engage, which most of their stuff does fit into that same sort of camp, for those of you in the know in the metal scene. But this track is also really beautiful on its own, a very acoustic track.
Nice guitar picking in the beginning, and I really like that intro guitar work. Really nice.
Then you have that little heavy metal moment.
Yeah, they scream at the end. I love that.
They scream at the end because you always have to get back to your metal roots, no matter what you do.
Yeah, this song I was saying is sort of I think kind of a tribute to Stained. So this sounds like a classic Stained song.
It's in there, yeah.
Yeah, which as Ace said, was sort of out of their normal modus.
Oh, they shred. Yeah. Oh, they shred. Their back catalog kind of shreds. It's very cool stuff, though. I do like the harmonies on this song a lot. Yes. Very, very solid.
Really, really beautiful. It was something, when I listened to the album and I listened to the album and I listened to this particular track, it was so different. It was the acoustic track, and I just thought it was beautiful. And a good one to play here.
Yeah, it's cool. I like that a lot. So, what do we have for our final block of the day?
Okay, for the final block of the day, we're going to New Haven, Connecticut, everybody. put your seatbelts on. And we are starting with the Indigo Girls.
Classic.
So let's take it away. Yeah.
Wonderful. Here's their track, Prince of Darkness.